162 fucking games, and it came down to that. What, 1 run in 2 games?
This is Fan First Network.
I would like to hereby apologize on behalf of Fan First Network to the entire Minnesota Twins fan base. You guys are not, in fact, ass. It turns out it is we, the Blue Jays, that are ass.
Jose Berrios looked great from the first pitch. Very first pitch, strike, had beautiful movement on it. And you don't let the guy who's making $20 million a year pitch 4 innings.
He pulls Berrios, five strikeouts, pulls Berrios out. And that's when it went downhill. Everything went downhill from that exact moment. You should have heard the fans yelling at the TVs, don't pull him out, leave him in, leave him in. What's going through your head at that moment in time?
Why aren't we letting our guys pitch through these situations? Gossman is getting paid big money. You should have let him pitch through that situation last year. Berrios is making big money, $20 million a year. Let him pitch through that situation. And then you bring on Kikuchi, and he pitches what? Like 1 1/3 inning? What's the logic? I don't see the logic in it.
They went upstairs for analytics, and they did not look at the pitcher, and yeah, I'm pissed about that.
He was dealing, and they decided that analytics rules the game. Nothing happens on the field anymore, I guess.
I know, that makes me mad. And that's my biggest concern about Schneider. I think he goes upstairs too much. He's not looking at what's happening on the field.
And he did this last year against Seattle when we had the biggest playoff collapse at home in MLB history, and he lost us this game again. And that's unacceptable, and he needs to go at the end of the day. I know it's an emotional reaction, but in my opinion, he should have never had this year either. He should have gone after the collapse last year.
Saw a bunch of choking when you needed it the most, not showing up when you need it. Pitching was there all series. Bullpen was good, not a problem. It's the bats, goes back to the front office. Can't trade away your heart and soul into Oscar Hernandez and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. and expect the team to fucking pick it up. Like you trade your backbone and your heart, and you expect someone to fucking do something with Dalton Marshall. Like, give your fucking head a shake. Like, what are we doing out here?
You lose Gurriel, you lose Oscar Hernandez. That's 40 to 50 home runs out of your lineup, and it's there's no protection for Vladdy, right? You got Bo, who's been killing it all year. But other than Bo, Chapman had a great start to the year. He's been invisible. Merrifield, same thing. He's been invisible. So there's no protection for Vladdy.
I think he's just checked out. I think they traded a lot of his friends last year, and I think he's just not a happy Vladdy anymore. I used to love happy Vladdy, and he's just not there anymore.
Bringing Jose Batista as a hitting coach, I'm like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, man. But they got to give these guys a talking to, because this is unacceptable. Really unacceptable. You're coming into a wild card series and you're playing like this. Like, it doesn't even matter to them. They're playing like what? It's a regular season game. They lose. Oh well, we got next. No, there is no next game. Congratulations, you're done. You lost. Have fun. They're gonna have fun too. They're all on vacation now. They're done. They're out.
People want to use Vladdy as a scapegoat. I'm not going to do that. I think that's more on the roster construction. When you lose all that offensive power with Gurriel and Teoscar, and you bring in guys like Merrifield, or you extend Merrifield, but you don't really replace that, that's going to have an effect on Vladdy, because they can just go at him because they know they got nobody else around him, right? So, but the blunders on the base paths, that's inexcusable, right? Getting picked off, those are inexcusable plays. Those are fundamentals that there's just mistakes can't be made. The hitting, the offense, I think that's more on the roster construction.
This team has shocked me to my core once again. And like I said the previous night, no words can describe what I'm feeling right now. But this time, there is no next game. We're done. We're out of it. Goodbye, Blue Jays. Until next season.
We'll see you for the Leafs.
This is Fan First Network.